Using a PlayStation 4 controller on your PlayStation 5 is not as easy as you would think that it should be, but people still want to do it. I'm going to show you the definitive way to accomplish this task in this video. Hello and welcome back to Gears and Tech. As you heard in the intro clip, the PlayStation 4 controller, lots of people still love it, and even though you have a brand new PlayStation 5, you still want to use your PlayStation 4 controller. Well, the good news is the PlayStation 5 supports PlayStation 4 controller right out of the box. You can connect it using the Bluetooth connection straight to the PlayStation 5. And you guys are sitting here like, okay, duh, Anton, we already knew that, so what are you making this video for? Well, guess what? If you tried to play a PlayStation 5 game with your PlayStation 4 controller, likely you were met with a notification that said, this software does not support this controller and you must use a PlayStation 5 controller. Well, what are you supposed to do? Because the PlayStation 5 controller is significant enough of a change in the shape and design that it just feels different in your hands. The thumbsticks feel farther away because the controller has so much more girth on the outside and it just feels different. Now, this difference was enough to make me look for ways to use my PlayStation 4 controller and have a workaround to allow it to work on PlayStation 5 games. Before we get too far into this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below. If you've seen some of our content already and have not subscribed, we want you to join our community. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's get back to the video. Now, some of you may have seen a different video I made where I show you a Cronus ZEN, and using the Cronus ZEN, we were able to bypass the PlayStation Block and use our PlayStation 4 controller on PlayStation 5 games for a period of time. But recently, Sony has blocked that ability because they actually actively block the Cronus ZEN from working with the PlayStation. That has left us looking for another workaround. So in came products like the B-Loader and the B-Loader Pro. These allow you to actually connect your PlayStation 4 controller or your Xbox controller or your Switch Pro controller, and of course just your PlayStation 4 controller. You can use other controllers as well, but that's what these devices were set to do. The problem was these devices use remote play. They use a workaround through remote play, which means you're introducing a certain amount of latency or delay in the control input detection because it has to go through the controller to your B-Loader Pro, through the internet, and then back through to your PlayStation 5, which even if you've got the fastest connection in the world, it still adds a small bit of delay, which is unacceptable. And that's why the guys at B-Loader are back at it again with this, which is the Besavior controller. This is a full, complete PlayStation 5 controller with a back button mod, but it adds the functionality of the B-Loader to allow you to connect your PlayStation 4 controller using the B-Loader as the gateway so that you can play all games. Yes, everything, including PlayStation 5 titles that specifically block the Cronus ZEN, so you can't use that option anymore. Well, this will actually work on those games as well. And to prove it, because I've done a video like this already, and I showed you how to connect this all up, but people said, Anton, the games that you played don't block the Cronus ZEN. Now, I don't understand that because I played Modern Warfare 2, which definitely blocks the Cronus ZEN. However, the suggestion was play Horizon Forbidden West because it definitely blocks the Cronus ZEN. And if this solution truly works as good as you say, then play with your PlayStation 4 controller using the Besavior gateway on Horizon. Well, that's what we're gonna do today. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to make this connection and prove once and for all that this could be the solution that you're looking for. And I know you're gonna ask, well, can it be patched? Can it be blocked? Like, what about this? What about that? Well, the short answer is no. It cannot easily be patched because of the way that the Besavior is utilizing the PlayStation 5 controller to piggyback our payload into the PlayStation 5, which makes it virtually undetectable. Not to mention the fact that it is upgradable, so if it is blocked in some way, you can just plug it into your computer and upgrade it anyway, and then that whole cat and mouse game starts. But we'll worry about that at a later date. Today, we just got to hook this thing up. So here we are at the PlayStation. I've already got it booted up. I'm going to connect my Besavior controller first, and then I will connect my PlayStation 4 controller and boot up Horizon Forbidden West. We're just going to use a USB-A to a USB-C cord. We're going to plug this into the regular PlayStation controller just like that. And then we're going to plug this in over here like that. Now, you do not need to plug this into the front USB port. It just needs to be plugged into a USB port. Now we're going to turn this on. It's going to ask who's using this. I'm going to say Gears and Tech is using it. And there we go. Now the controller is connected. Now what we're going to do on the Besavior controller, we're going to pull up the menu. Now you can see it says mapping. And I don't want to map. I want to press down and down and down and down and down and down till I get to Bluetooth. Then I'm going to press the menu button. It says keep off. I want to change that to this time on, and then I'm going to press this button again, and then I'm going to press back. And then I need to put this PlayStation 4 controller into pairing mode. I'm going to do that by holding the share button and the PS button until the light starts blinking fast. So it turns out this controller is dead. So instead we're going to use this, which my son's going to be unhappy because this is his. But we're going to press the share button and the PS button till the light blinks. Now, it is looking for something to pair to. Now my PlayStation 4 controller is paired through my Besavior controller, which has a wired connection to the PlayStation. So I can control this here now like this. Now, in the last video, I went to Spider-Man, which blocks PlayStation 4 controllers, and I played that. And everyone said, yeah, but you could have been up to some shenanigans. So I'm going to go to Horizon Forbidden West. Now this is the trial because I didn't buy the game. I just happen to have PlayStation Plus Premium, which allows me to sample all the games. So I'm going to not do a camera cut after I hit OK on here because, as you know, you could switch to the PlayStation 4 version of the game, which then would work with the controller. So we're going to switch to this camera right now over there. I'm going to have this up on the screen. You can see I'm using this controller. I'm going to press X to launch the PlayStation 5 version of the game. It's going to tell me I have 4 hours remaining on my trial. That's fine. I'm going to say OK. And now it's going to load into the game with my PlayStation 4 controller as my active controller. And here we go. So the PlayStation 4 controller is here. I'm going to go to continue. Now I have not gotten far into this game because I just wanted to make sure that it worked. But here you can see you would not get to this point of the game with a PlayStation 4 controller. Again, no cuts. So here I am over here. Hi. I got into the game and here you can see I'm playing the game right now. And I have full functionality. I'm supposed to be gathering, I don't know, berries or something. I don't even have the sound on. So there you go. You can see I'm playing the game. Now, some of you are going to ask, well, what about latency? I'll show you that real quick. So I'm going to move left, and then you'll see her move left. I'm going to move right, and you'll see her move right. I'm going to move forward, and you'll see her move forward. I'm going to move back. Like, I do not notice any latency at all. Now I can jump, and so I'll slow this down so you can see. I'm going to jump. Maybe if I hold it like this, you can see. I don't know what you guys want for me to prove that this is truly working, but as soon as I push jump, it's instant. Like there's no delay at all. So now hopefully you guys will believe that I'm using the PlayStation 4 controller, and you can see that it works on Horizon Forbidden West. Okay, this is a PlayStation 5 game. I think if I go like this, you guys can see. Switcher, Horizon Forbidden West. Does it show me? No, it doesn't tell me for sure. What if I go into the settings? You can see in settings, I'll go to visual. So I've got options to favor for performance or favor resolution. I don't think you have those options in the PS4 version of the game. You can tell me though, maybe I'm wrong. And I don't know what else would prove that this is that. Fully supported PlayStation 4 controller. Now, some of you are going to ask me questions. Hopefully it's okay to start doing camera cuts. I've switched back to this one now. You're gonna ask some questions. So you can use it wirelessly. You can use it wired. I can plug this in here and then plug into this port right here and have a wired connection. You're also gonna ask me, well, Anton, what if I like my Xbox controller? Yes, you can use your Xbox controller the exact same way. Now I've got my Xbox controller connected. Now hopefully it's okay that I do cuts, but you can see, whoa, that I'm fully wireless Bluetooth connection with my Xbox controller. Now you're gonna ask, well, what if I have a Switch controller? Yes, you can use that. What if I have an old PlayStation 4 SCUF controller? Sure, you can use that. What if I have a battle controller? Yeah, you can use that. You can use any controller you want, wired or wirelessly, on your PlayStation 5 games. Everybody was asking me, what about specifically PlayStation 4 controllers? If you want, you can put the PlayStation back button mod on here and use that with this connection exactly how you saw me hook it up here. So it'll connect and it'll do all of that exactly how you think, using this with very little latency issues. So there you have it, definitive proof that you can in fact use your PlayStation 4 controller on any PlayStation 5 game. We actually completely shatter the restriction that Sony puts on using the PlayStation 5 controller, so we can use any controller we want. So in this video I showed you just the PlayStation 4 controller, but the truth is we can connect wirelessly through the Besavior to any Bluetooth controller. So an Xbox controller, a Switch controller, a PlayStation 4 controller, another PlayStation 5 controller. If you wanted to, you could connect this PlayStation 5 controller to the Besavior to the PlayStation 5. I don't know why you would want to do that, but you could. And just if I wasn't clear already, somebody's gonna ask, well, can you use this controller while you're also using this controller, both through the PlayStation 5? The short answer is no, you cannot. When you're using this in Besavior mode, it locks out all of the controller features and uses basically the license to piggyback that signal and feed it directly to the PlayStation 5. So no, you can't use this controller. Once it's in Besavior mode, it's strictly the controller that's connected to it that you can use, and that's all. But this is really a viable option. I know it kind of sucks that you have to have a whole controller just sitting there not being used, but it is a very cost-effective way to get your third-party controllers working on the PlayStation 5 without being limited to just the PlayStation 5 controller when you want to use your favorite controller. If you've got some old Pro controllers or you still like the PlayStation 4 controller, you can use that forever, really. And it's a great option for you guys. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. We hope you enjoy the content in this video, and we'd love to have you come back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And for those subscribers who are looking for that extra special thing that you can do to support this channel, consider joining our members group. That's where we're building this community, the Gears and Tech community, where we can all enjoy content together. You'll get special perks, which we'd love for you to check out by clicking the link down below. For those of you who are just happy to watch the video, that's okay too. You can check out some of our other content right over here, where we've got some previous videos that have already been uploaded and enjoyed by many of our viewers already. We do hope to see you again. This has been Gears and Tech. Have a great day.